Before
Before when started, I want to you to imagine something.
we start, I want you to imagine something.
Imagine you sitting with someone, maybe a friend,
Imagine you are sitting with someone, maybe a friend,
maybe a new person, maybe a someone for another country.
maybe a new person, maybe someone from another country. They
They look at you and they ask you a very simple question.
look at you and they ask you a very simple question.
So, what did you the last weekend? And suddenly everything changed.
So, what did you do last weekend? And suddenly everything changes. Your mind
Your mind starts working fast. You try to remember words. You try to build the sentence.
starts working fast. You try to remember words. You try to build sentences. You
You feel pressure and then you say something like,
feel pressure. And then you say something like, I go
I go to my friend's house and we watching a movie.
to my friend's house and we watch a movie. And
And in that moment, I feel something inside you.
in that moment, you feel something inside you. Not
Not confidence, not clarity, confusion.
confidence, not clarity, confusion.
Yes, that's exactly what happens to me. I know what I want to say,
Yes, that is exactly what happens to me. I know what I want to say, but I
but I don't know how to say it correctly.
don't know how to say it correctly. And let
And let me tell you something very important. Listen carefully.
me tell you something very important. Listen carefully. That
That moment is this difference between understanding English and speaking English.
moment is the difference between understanding English and speaking English.
Because speaking English is not about working words, knowing words.
Because speaking English is not about knowing words. It
It is about connecting your ideas in time.
is about connecting your ideas in time.
And today we are going to focus on one of the most powerful tools in English,
And today we're going to focus on one of the most powerful tools in English, the
the past simple, not a grammar topic, not a rules,
past simple, not as a grammar topic, not as rules, but
but as a way to tell you a story.
as a way to tell your story.
After 12 years teaching English, I discovered that something very interesting.
After 20 years teaching English, I discovered something very interesting.
Students doesn't fail because they don't know English.
Students don't fail because they don't know English. They
They fail because they don't know how to talk about their life.
fail because they don't know how to talk about their life. And
And their life, you mostly in the past. Think about your conversations every day.
your life is mostly in the past. Think about your conversations every day. I woke
I woke up late. I work up late. I had a problem at work. I met someone new.
up late. I had a problem at work. I met someone new. I
I watched a great movie. These are all past.
watched a great movie. These are all past.
So if you don't control the past simple, you cannot have a real conversation.
So if you don't control the past simple, you cannot have real conversations. So
So if you learn this well, I can speak more naturally.
if I learn this well, I can speak more naturally.
Exactly, I am not only that. You will feel more confident. I will speak in fast.
Exactly. And not only that, you will feel more confident. You will speak faster. You will
You will stop translating in your head because the past simple is not just grammar.
stop translating in your head because the past simple is not just grammar, it is a pattern,
It is a pattern, a rhythm, a way your brain organizes stories.
a rhythm, a way your brain organizes stories.
Let's make it very simple. The past simple is used for
Let's make it very simple. The past simple is used for fin-
finish action in the past, but I don't want to you remember that like a rule.
finished actions in the past. But I don't want you to remember that like a rule.
I want you to feel it's like this. I already happened. It is a drawn. It is a complete.
I want you to feel it like this. It already happened. It is done. It is complete. For
For example, I worked yesterday. I called my friend.
example, I worked yesterday. I called my friend.
I studied English last night. These actions are finished, closed, done.
I studied English last night. These actions are finished, closed, done. Now,
Now, now here is something very important that many students don't know.
here is something very important that many students don't know.
The past simple is the language of stories.
The past simple is the language of stories.
Every time you tell a story, you use the past simple.
Every time you tell a story, you use the past simple.
Listen to this. Yesterday I woke up. I missed you. I missed my bus. I called a taxi. But it's already very late.
Listen to this. Yesterday, I woke up. I missed my bus. I called a taxi, but it arrived very late. When
When I arrived at work, my boss looked at me and he said nothing.
I arrived at work, my boss looked at me and he said nothing. Do you
Do you see what is happening? This is my grammar. This is this is a story.
see what is happening? This is not grammar. This is a story. And
And every and any And every verb is in the past simple.
Every verb is in past simple.
Walk, missed, called, already, looked, said.
Walk, missed, called, arrived, looked, said. That
There is no English really work.
is how English really works. Wow,
Wow, that sounds more natural than just studying the rules.
that sounds more natural than just studying rules.
Exactly, because the rules don't create the communication.
Exactly. Because rules don't create communication,
Stories do.
stories do. N-
Now, let's understand how to build it. But in a simple way, there are two types of verbs.
Now, let's understand how to build it, but in a simple way. There are two types of verbs:
Regular verbs, irregular verbs.
regular verbs, irregular verbs.
You just add ed, working, worked.
Regular verbs. For regular verbs, you just add ed. For example, work, worked,
Play, played. Watch, watched. Study, studied.
play, played, watch, watched, study, studied.
Example, I watched a movie. I worked all day. Simple.
For example, I watched a movie. I worked all day. Simple.
Tense changed completely. Go, went, had.
And for irregular verbs, and this is very important part, these change completely. For example, when you say go in the past is went, have is had, eat,
Eat, ate. See, saw. Take, took.
ate, see, saw, take, took. For
For example, I went to the store. I had a problem.
example, I went to the store or I had a problem.
Now listen carefully.
Now listen carefully. Many
Many students try to memorize a long list of irregular verbs. That is a mistake.
students try to memorize long lists of irregular verbs. That is a mistake. That is
Mistake 1.
a big mistake. We'll call it mistake number one.
Memorizing without the context.
Memorizing without context.
If you memorize verbs like this, go, went, gone, yet, ate, eaten.
If you memorize verbs like this, go, went, gone, eat, ate, eaten, but
But you don't use them in a real sentence, you will forget them.
you don't use them in real sentences, you will forget them.
Instead, to this, learn verbs inside stories.
Instead, do this. Learn verbs inside stories.
For example, yesterday I went to the park. I saw my friend. We ate a pizza.
For example, yesterday I went to the park. I saw my friend. We ate pizza.
Now your brain connecting meaning, emotion, action, and you will remember faster.
Now your brain connects meaning plus emotion plus action, and you remember faster.
Secret type from 12 years of teaching.
Here's a secret tip from my 20 years of teaching. And
Here is something most teachers don't tell you.
here's something most teachers don't tell you.
Your brain remembers stories no less, not lists.
Your brain remembers stories, not lists.
So if you want to improve your past simple,
So if you want to improve your past simple, stop
stop studying verbs alone. Start telling the smart story every day.
studying verbs alone. Start telling small stories every day.
How to think in past simple. Very important.
How to think in past simple. This is also very important. And this is a real
And this is a real secret. No grammar, no rules. Think in past simple.
secret. Not grammar, not rules. Thinking in past simple.
Most students do this. They think in their own language. They translate it to English.
Most students do this. They think in their own language. They translate to English. They
Then try to fix grammar. They use long, stressful, and confusing.
try to fix grammar. This is slow, stressful, and confusing.
Instead, train your brain like this. Think directly. Yesterday I woke up late.
Instead, train your brain like this. Think directly. Yesterday, I woke up late. I went
I went to work. I had lunch. Simple ideas, clean, clear timeline.
to work. I had lunch. Simple ideas. Clear timeline.
So I should think it's small sentence.
So I should think in small sentences.
Exactly, short sentences, fast speaking, confidence.
Exactly. Short sentences is fast speaking. Fast speaking is confidence.
Big mistake number two, using present instead of past.
Now let's go with the big mistake number two. That is using present instead of past.
Many students say, yesterday I go this story. This is wrong.
Many students say, yesterday I go to the store. This is wrong. Why?
Why? Because yesterday passed. So the verb must be past.
Because yesterday is past. So the verb must be in the past. So the
Yesterday I went to the store.
correct way to say this sentence is yesterday I went to the store.
Big mistake 3. Forgetting. Did is in questions. Did in questions.
And the big mistake number three is forgetting did in questions. When
When you ask a question in the past, you must use did.
you ask questions in the past, you must use did. Did
Did you go to work? Did you see that movie?
you go to work? Did you see that movie? Not
Not did you went. Correctly, did you go?
did you went, did you go? You have to be very careful with that. And now
Big mistake number 4, negative sentences.
the big mistake number 4, negative sentences.
Negative are simple did not didn't base verbs.
Negatives are simple. Did not, or the contraction that is didn't, plus the base verb. The verb is in base form. For example,
For example, I did go. I didn't go. I didn't understand.
I didn't go. I didn't understand.
Not I didn't went.
Don't say I didn't went. That is not correct. Remember,
Negative are simple did not didn't plus base verbs.
didn't or did not plus the base verb or the verb in the base form. Now,
Now to talking about your experience as a real English.
how to talk about your experiences? We are talking about real English. Let's
Let's go deeper. This is where your English become powerful.
go deeper to this. This is where your English becomes powerful. When you
When you're talking about your experience, use the time expressions.
talk about your experiences, use time expressions. Time expressions are